morning. I wanted to just first of all thank you guys yesterday because it really meant a lot to be able to see some people's faces on video and to be able to talk with you for a minute. And so I just wanted to thank you for that and appreciated that. Like, it's really hard as a teacher to know that you don't really get to see everybody that you care about, that you don't get to do your passion in person. So honestly, from my heart, it meant so much to connect with a bunch of you yesterday. So I really appreciate that. Those chances are rare, so I hope more of you take it because it was good to see people's faces or hear your voice pop up at least. Okay, so and talking yesterday, everybody kind of, the census I got was that we wanted to finish this global issues unit. Then we'll go back and do Cold War and Vietnam, and those are some of like the big final pieces that we have to really work on. Okay, so I wanted to talk this morning. We're going to go back and talk about water and food insecurity and talk about how we meet that global demand for water. We need that for all kinds of things. We need that for industry. We need that for agriculture. We need that, right, even just the production of toilet paper. But we need that water supply for global production. And we have a huge demand globally. But we also need to protect human life. And we're not going to make it without that water security. And so we don't really think of this as being a massive issue sometimes, but I don't think we understand the undercurrent or the pieces that are flowing underneath this issue that are really affecting all of us already. And so we have to really think about that. Okay, so this map, I'm going to explain it. You're not going to be able to see the bottom here. So if this is the world's population, this whole bar across the bottom, this goes by months and percentage. Okay, so what's happening here is this right here is going to be 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 0. Okay, and what this is it's showing you, hold on one second. What is this doing? Okay, I don't know why that's popping up on my screen. Okay, you can't see it, but I can. So here's how this works. This is how many people in the world right now are experiencing water shortage or straight out scarcity of the massive water shortage for at least how many ever months that is. So if it's the darkest red on here, that's where people experience it for 12 months out of the year. This would be 11 months out of the year, 10 months out of the year, 9 months out of the year, 7 months out of the year. And so if you go down this chart, you begin to see how there are regions that, yes, don't experience much water shortage, where you've got tropical jungles or frozen tundra, right? You're not experiencing as much water shortage. But if you're talking about the United States, almost half the United States is facing that water shortage. The top half and the bottom of Africa are experiencing that water shortage, right? And then places like India, Saudi Arabia, Middle East, lots of parts of Asia, right? Parts of Europe, parts of South America are facing that water shortage. Australia, right? You're facing a water shortage for most of the year, okay? This part of the population from here where it's 1 month to 12 months of water shortage, that is 70% of the world's population. So 70% of the world's population is in a water shortage for at least 1 month out of the year. And a lot of this, right, it's like we're talking about 6, 7, 8, 12 months of the year, okay? So what is water scarcity? So basically, simply put, water scarcity is either a lack of enough water or quantity of that, or a lack of access to safe water. And then you want quality. So enough water is that quantity of it, and access to it is quality. So safe water is the key here. Yes, there could be water. Yes, I could have rivers. Yes, I could have places where I can get water, but it doesn't mean that that water is necessarily safe. So I get this back over here. Okay, so it's that access to safe water is really the key part here. It currently affects about 2.8 billion people around the world, all continents, at least 1 month out of every year. More than 1.2 billion people lack access to clean drinking water. So I just want you to understand, this is not like a little problem. And we think here in the United States, we're thinking, well, we're good. Well, I don't know what this chart tells you, but especially in the part of the United States we live on, it's not all good. Okay. So it's not just, it's affecting us as well. So 780 million people at least lack access to clean water. We don't have that safe drinking water for about 884 million people. And the thing is, in our population, we grew threefold in the 20th century, but the water demand grew sixfold. So we have to really think about the fact that the more we have production, the more factories, the more products, the more plastic we make, the more t-shirts we make, the more clothes we make, the more anything, the more food we grow, the more chips we need, the more potatoes we need for fries at McDonald's and In-N-Out. Like, all that starts to play into the world's water resources, okay? So here's what you're going to do today. First of all, make sure you do the do now. Then I want you to watch the 2 videos in the assignment that I gave today on Google Classroom. There's 2 videos about water shortage, and I want you to watch both of those. And you're going to get down 10 facts on each of those videos. And then we're going to dive into this more deeply next week. But here's the deal. I want you to get those 10 facts, but that means that there is going to have to be detail. They're short videos. They're just about 5 minutes long, but I need you to watch those and get really serious details out of that. On Monday, starting Monday and Tuesday, what we're going to do is have some conversation with different groups. So I'm going to open that up on Monday, 4th and 5th period. You guys can have discussion. And then on Tuesday, 1st and 2nd period will have discussion. Okay. So you guys that are watching today are just 1st and 2nd period. Kinda. I don't know if everybody's like doing this whenever. But 1st and 2nd period, you guys will have discussion on Tuesday about this, and I will put out a link on Tuesday to tell you when you can like get online and do this with me, okay? So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to build this curriculum where we do some lessons where I teach something and we have discussion. So you'd watch something and then have discussion about it, okay? So keep an eye out for what's coming and what you need to see so that we can have discussions around those and be able to it's like a combination of teaching but conversation, okay? And then I'm going to put some kind of procedures in of how we're going to do that conversation because I want to keep it as much as we can on topic so that we're not taking up too much time making you guys sit and listen to me. So look for more information coming on Monday, and I will put up for what's going to happen, and go watch these videos. Please take notes. Please take detailed notes. That's why I said 10 facts. I know they're short videos, but I really want you to get the facts down that is presented in these. It's going to be our launching point for how we're going to talk about it, okay? So I love you. Have an awesome day. I'm here. Office hours at 2:30. I'll post a Zoom link every day. I'll be there at 2:30. Feel free to pop in if you have questions, if you want to chat about the assignment, if you want to just chat about the video, if you want to just say hi. Come on by. I'll be sitting there. So, okay. Have a good day. Love you.